Alah. Okey, Assalamualaikum. Selamat petang pada semua viewer live pada petang ni. Alhamdulillah ada sedikit masa lah saya nak share sikit mengenai pengalaman ada Zoom meeting bersama Mr Roger Barnett, CEO Shaklee pada hari Khamis lalu. Dan Alhamdulillah kami merupakan salah satu pasangan lah leader yang berjaya mendapat slot untuk Zoom meeting bersama Mr Roger sempena qualified requirement sponsor new members dengan pembelian 100 UV dengan sebanyak 15 ahli baru dalam masa qualification 3 bulan lepas sejak Mac lah. So Alhamdulillah petang ni saya nak share sikit lah apa yang saya dapat daripada pengalaman Zoom meeting pada tempoh hari. Ia adalah satu pengalaman yang sangat eksklusif selama sejam bersama CEO Shaklee sendiri di mana kita dapat mendengar inspirasi daripada beliau. Dan saya dapatlah snap sikit beberapa video dan dah buat sikit cut short sikit, and then ada bunyi-bunyi yang tak nak tu saya buang sikit hanya untuk tontonan korang dan juga bolehlah dapat inspirasi yang daripada pemilik bisnes Shaklee sendiri. Bukan senang kita nak bercakap dengan business owner of Shaklee ni sendiri. Dia memandangkan dia pun busy, kita pun busy juga. So ada masa tu kita ruangkan masa bersama-sama. Jadi first of all saya nak ucapkan tahniah juga kepada semua leader yang berjaya menempatkan dan juga berjaya join Zoom meeting bersama Mr Roger Barnett pada tempoh hari. InsyaAllah sedikit perkongsian pada petang ni dalam 10 minit begitu, hanya untuk eksklusif pada viewer live saya pada petang ini. So saya nak first kali lepas kita Zoom tu, dia appreciate all the effort. Memandangkan bulan lepas adalah bulan di mana Shaklee Malaysia mencapai berjualan yang tertinggi sebanyak 30 juta. So tahniah kepada semua pengguna Shaklee dan juga ahli-ahli Shaklee yang sentiasa setia bersama Shaklee. Kita dah mencapai yang tertinggi bulan lepas 30. Bulan ni akan lebih mantap dan lebih tinggi lagi, dan ini adalah perhargaan daripada Roger Barnett.
And it's a beautiful thing. And so thank you for giving us so many wonderful stories to share with your Shaklee family members around the world. They're all so proud of you and are excited to watch you to continue to grow to new heights in the future.
Ya, itu dia. Dia nak grow bersama kita in the next future. So maksudnya dia invest dalam bisnes ni bukan hanya untuk produk, tapi dia invest in people. Dan sebenarnya dia juga set a kriteria. Ada satu soalan yang orang tanya, kenapa dia beli Shaklee? Kenapa banyak bisnes? Dia ni seorang businessman sebenarnya. Kalau korang Google, korang tahu dia seorang businessman. Tapi kenapa dia pilih Shaklee? Apa kriteria sebenarnya yang dia nak tengok? Yang dia cari? Dia dah bisnesman, dah kaya dah. Tapi kenapa dia masih lagi nak invest dekat bisnes lain? Dia ceritakan pada waktu tahun 35 tu, 30 tahun tu, dia dah ada macam-macam dah. Cuma satu je benda yang dia nak cari, bisnes yang boleh dia invest untuk 50 tahun akan datang. Apakah bisnes yang dia confirm 50 tahun datang bisnes tu berkembang? Tak ada seorang boleh confirm. Bayangkan, tak ada dalam dunia ni siapa yang boleh buat dia punya analysis tu nak bagi tahu bisnes ni kalau invest 50 tahun akan datang dia akan sentiasa berkembang. Tak ada seorang pun garanti. Even kalau macam oil and gas ke, kita pun tak tahu source tu bila akan habis sebab benda tu perlukan banyak pelaburan untuk exploration and so on. Tapi ini jawapan Roger Barnett.
I made a list of criteria of what I was looking for. And the list was both what I was looking for in a business and also what I was looking for that would keep me motivated and interested as a person in that business. And so the first thing from a business standpoint is I wanted to find an industry that I thought would grow for at least the next 50 years. And if you stop and think about it, it's not so easy to predict what is definitely going to be growing 50 years from now. So, for example, will we have oil and gas 50 years from now? Or will we have another form of energy? We don't know.
Ya, kita tak pernah tahu bagaimana kehidupan kita akan datang 50 tahun. So, kalau nak cari satu bisnes yang betul-betul boleh bertahan lama, kena buat banyak gila study. Bukannya setahun, sehari dua punya cerita lah. Kena buat bertahun-tahun punya study dan dia ambil masa lebih kurang 5 ke 10 tahun mungkin untuk discover apa bekah bisnes yang sebenarnya mencapai kriteria dia. Okay, kita tengok video seterusnya.
And that was 16 years ago, actually it was 20 years ago, when I decided that, and health and wellness has only grown bigger even than I thought, and it's going to continue to grow and be bigger. And it's the most important thing outside of family and our religion. It's the only thing. The next thing is our health. If we don't have health, we don't have a life. And people all.
Kalau kita tak ada health, kita tak ada life. Itu yang dia maksudkan tadi. Dia jumpa industri yang boleh berkembang pesat untuk 50 tahun akan datang adalah health and wellness. Kesihatan. Bidang kesihatan. Inilah Shaklee sekarang dalam bidang kesihatan. Kita bantu mencegah lebih baik daripada merawat. Dan kita bahagian wellness sebenarnya Shaklee ni. So, be proud. Kita sebenarnya dalam satu bisnes yang sangat berkembang pesat. Okay? Kita tengok lagi apa Roger Barnett nampak dalam industri ni dan kenapa Shaklee. Yang ni panjang sikit, okay?
So I wanted to say, well, if I'm going to be in the health and wellness category, how do I find the best? Because if I'm going to represent this company, I will not feel comfortable representing anything that is not the best, in my opinion. So it took me several years to find the industry, health and wellness, and then I just went through and identified companies. And I said, okay, which one's the best? And I discovered Shaklee at that time, and Dr. Shaklee invented the multivitamin 105 years ago and really created and pioneered the nutritional supplement industry. I'm like somebody who's been invented it, and the company is still around after many, many decades and has a commitment to quality and to research and development, and has customers that buy their product for 10 years and 20 years and 30 years and 40 years and 50 years and 60. This must be something special. And then I also made a list of personal criteria of what I wanted in my business, is that I wanted the business to be a global business. And the reason is that I had lived and worked in New York, London, Tokyo, Paris, Hong Kong, and I loved the idea that in different countries, people have different cultures. But I also believe that people are fundamentally have the same desires. They want to provide a better life for themselves and their family. They want to devote their time and energy to something that is important, that has a purpose, that they want to be part of something bigger than just themselves, and that they want to help others if they can. And so that was, I asked myself, could I ever find a business that would be growing for the next 50 years, be global in nature, and make a real difference, not just for one person or two people or three people, but millions of people around the world. That was my criteria. And I had a team of people who worked for me, and they would look at businesses for me. And I wrote down on a whiteboard, this is the kind of business I'm looking for. And my team said, Roger, it's impossible to find a business like that. You can either find a business that is growing and has good economics, or you can find a business that's local, or maybe international, or you could find a business that in some small way does a good thing for people, but you're never going to find one that has all of them. And I'm like, let's try. So thousands of companies later, 4 years later, then I finally found Shaklee. I'm like, this is perfect. Pioneered the industry, health and wellness. The business model allows everyone to participate. So it's not just the company that makes the money, we share it with people. And by people sharing it, they can build the health of their families, they can grow. As business leaders, we can share how to become an entrepreneur, and they can earn income that can support their families for multiple generations. And it's global. Like, this is perfect. So I found out who owned Shaklee at the time, which was a Japanese pharmaceutical company. And I called them up and I said, my name is Roger Barnett, and I'm so excited because I've been looking for years to find the perfect business, and I finally found it. And I would like to buy Shaklee. How much? And they said, well, we're very happy for you, Mr. Barnett, that you found Shaklee, but Shaklee's not for sale. And I didn't know what to do. I hung up. I didn't know what to say.
Itulah antara cerita dia macam mana dia jumpa Shaklee. Dia siap boleh nak negotiate lagi dengan Japanese untuk beli Shaklee, tapi Shaklee is not for sale pada waktu tu. So dia pergi lagi negotiate, ada second time, third time, Japanese is very strict, not for sale. Sampailah satu hari ada partnering dengan company tu, Banyak Shaklee tu, share Shaklee tu, kat situ dia masuk. Dia masuk dan dia berjaya beli Shaklee pada harga 300 lebih juta untuk beli Shaklee dan semua dia punya aset berserta research dia. Dan apa yang dia buat selepas tu adalah dia nak make sure Shaklee lain daripada yang lain. Sebab itulah dia invest banyak gila dalam R&D just to make sure produk tu proven, safe and works, berkesan, terbukti, selamat dan berkesan. Itu adalah falsafah Shaklee, integriti yang diterapkan dalam produk Shaklee sampai sekarang. Sebab tu dia fokus jual suplemen yang betul-betul berkesan, selamat, terbukti, berkesan. Hanya fokus research on the best supplement untuk penggunanya, dan terbukti juga daripada landmark study yang mana pengguna Shaklee ni improve mereka, kesihatan mereka 20 to 30% apabila mereka makan Shaklee untuk tempoh masa 10 ke 20 tahun. Jadi jangan rasa takut untuk makan suplemen. Ia baik untuk tambah makanan tambah pada diri kita, dan buatlah research bagaimana ia membantu kita cukupkan nutrisi kita dan improve kita punya kesihatan kita dengan lebih baik. Dan ada lagi satu sebab kenapa dia sangat-sangat nak beli Shaklee. Dengar ya.
That he was diagnosed with respiratory airways disease, which is asthma. And we said asthma, we had never had any history in our family of asthma, and so my wife was a kind of investigative journalist, and we did a lot of research, and again, no one in our family had asthma, so we felt that it wasn't genetic, that it was caused by something in the environment that we were doing. And in further research, one of the things that we realized is that the chemicals in the cleaning products that we were using to clean our home, thinking that we were making it a safe environment for our child, are actually triggers to cause asthma. And so I had looked at Shaklee's product line before buying the company, and it had incredible nutrition products and fantastic skincare products and fantastic products to help you manage your weight. And then it had the cleaning product line, and I didn't understand at the time why a health company would have a cleaning product line until that episode. And I'm like, everything you do, the water that you drink, the air that you breathe, the things that you put on your body, the things in your home, all impact your health. So we have to feed your body with nutrition, we have to get you to a healthy weight, and we have to surround you with non-toxic products at the same time. And that was just a sign. And we changed our home to Shaklee products, and that's 17 years that my son has never had to go to the hospital again for that issue, and I'm very grateful for Shaklee for that, amongst many other things.
Itu sebab dia. Yang paling utama, anak dia yang first tu, Spencer, diagnose kena asma. Dia dah cuba macam doktor, dah sampai dia dapat tahu rupanya dia guna chemicals, bahan-bahan kimia yang untuk bersihkan rumah tu. Antara salah satu sebab menyebabkan asma tu kena kat anak dia. Dan dia pun tengok kat Shaklee tu, waktu tu dia tengok, oh rupanya Shaklee pun ada juga set pembersihan rumah, basic H, dishwash, sabun basuh tu. Rupanya dia nampak health ni is not about makan saja, tapi it's about everything. Environment kita, skin kita kena jaga, kena make sure produk yang kita guna pun baik, organik. Kita kena make sure bahan-bahan pembersihan yang kita pakai untuk basuh tangan semua pun organik, bersih, supaya tak terkena bahan-bahan kimia yang merosakkan daripada dalam. Kalau tahu bahan kimia ni dia merosakkan daripada dalam tu, itu yang banyak kita dengar, antioksidan, anti kanser, benda-benda produk yang sekarang orang banyak nak jual keyword dia tu sebabkan bahan-bahan yang kita surrounding, kita bau bahan kimia macam-macam semua menyebabkan badan kita jadi weak sebenarnya, dan boleh mungkin antara penyebab, kalau you all kaji, penyebab penyakit yang kita tak sangka pun ada dalam badan kita. Jadi sebab itulah Mr Roger dia menukarkan rumah dia semua kepada Shaklee produk, dan jaga konsisten sampai beri efek pada keluarga dia. Anak dia dah tak payah pergi hospital dah for 17 years. Jadi tahniah kepada semua pengguna Shaklee, anda telah memilih produk yang sangat hebat, sangat powerful. Saya doakan anda semua sihat, semuanya dengan izin Allah. Ini adalah ikhtiar kita, semuanya dengan izin Allah, dan yang baik semua datang daripada Allah. InsyaAllah produk yang bermanfaat akan memberikan kehidupan yang lebih bermanfaat. Semoga anda semua sihat dan bahagia sentiasa. So terima kasih kerana bersama dengan saya pada petang ini. Live session ini hanya santai-santai sahaja untuk berkongsi sedikit inspirasi daripada CEO Shaklee sendiri, Mr Roger Barnett. So terima kasih sekali lagi. Hope anda semua sihat dan bahagia bersama keluarga tersayang. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh.